Okay, love this. Sonic impatiently pacing in the jail cell like, I am not running. Why am I not running right now? I need to be running. Like he's doing the idle animation from the Genesis games because he's trapped in his stupid prison cell.
How'd you get here?
Good question. I will talk about that.
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails.
Look at those lips.
Sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
You mean that black hedgehog?
That's racist.
Did you see it? Where is it now?
If I tell ya, will you marry me?
God damn it, bitch.
I thought I had you this time.
And she still lets him out. I think that's great. Like, so playful about it, so casual.
Black hedgehog came here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that?
Another good question. Who wrote all these
Wait for me,
chalk
Sonic.
markings on the
You're such a
wall
brat.
that are clearly written in Japanese, by the way? If you look, those are clearly Japanese characters on the walls. So, many things brought up in that scene. For one thing, he goes, Amy, how did you get in here? Because we went from Tails' level, and then suddenly Amy's breaking in, saving Sonic, letting him out of the jail cell. What's with that? I think, and I have not seen any, like, developer interviews, that's the thing with me, I don't really feel the need to, like, look up, like, development stories, like, the very few information about this game's development that I know is from, like, Did You Know Gaming, stuff like that. That's not something that I'm interested in, like, I gotta find out the story. God fucking damn it. Well, I did just get an extra life, so it's fine. I don't seek them out. It's interesting to find out those stories, and I do love whenever games have, like, a behind-the-scenes special what's going on there? Special features kind of thing to them, but I don't seek that information out, so I have nothing to base this on. But I think that originally, Amy was meant to be a playable character in this game. I feel like originally, like in the original design doc, or whatever, they were going to have Amy be the represent a fourth, like, gameplay style. But for one reason or another down the line, they decided, nah, never mind, god damn it. For some reason, the LP curves, I swear to God, when I'm playing this off screen, I'm like fucking flawless. But the minute you turn the camera on, every single time. So I think originally, very early on, like after writing the game, they decided we're gonna have Amy be playable. But then, no, never mind, let's not have her be playable. But they didn't edit the story. What the fuck? That's my controller. My controller is fucked up. That's not John's, that's an observation. Why did the controller freak out? Why did the camera freak out? This game's so bad. No, my controller's fucked up. Trust me. This happens with all these games, a lot of games, where it let's see if we can get a... Yeah, whenever it's like a free camera moment, unless I like position the fucking right stick in a particular way, it's going to fuck up like that. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm trying to tell the story. I think originally Amy was going to be a playable character because there are so many scenes like that where it's like, oh, there was supposed to be an Amy level before that scene. I think there was supposed to be originally supposed to be a level where you play as Amy sneaking through the military base to get to Sonic's prison cell to save him. But because they cut Amy, the idea of having Amy be a playable character, there's no explanation. So it is kind of weird, but that's where that comes from. That's what I'm basing that on. Based on these scenes where you don't really see what Amy was doing, but she clearly was doing stuff, I think those are the leftovers of originally the game was developed with Amy having playable levels in mind. But for one reason or another, they said, nah, never mind, no levels for Amy. Like, I guess they might have, like, tried to figure out how they could have, yeah, because I died, how they could have refined Amy's gameplay style and adventure, because originally it was very, like, non-confrontational and stealth-focused. So I think, originally speaking, Amy was meant to have somewhat stealth levels, but then they decided, oh, we can't make it work, so just drop it.
Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you, Faker.
Sonic calls Shadow the Faker.
I think you're the fake hedgehog.
Shadow says, I think you're the fake hedgehog.
Comparing yourself to me?
You're not even good enough to be my fake. Shadow never calls Sonic a faker. Sonic called Shadow the Faker. That's really interesting to me, because, like, what is always slotted as, like, what's Shadow's fucking catchphrase? He calls Sonic a faker. He never calls him that! That's Mandela effect right there. Also, let's see if I can get the camera. That's Big. Look down there. It's if the camera cooperates, there's Big. There's Big the cat. He's drowning. It's fine. Hang in there, baby.
Not bad for an imposter.
Not bad for an imposter. He calls him an imposter. He never calls Sonic a faker. He never points to Sonic and says, faker. He says, you're the fake hedgehog around here. He does not say faker. And that was in response to Sonic calling him a faker. Very interesting. What's with the O face? They just had sex off screen. It's fine.
Shadow, what are you doing?
But yeah, Mandela effect. Oh, Shadow called Sonic a faker, right? No, literally never happened. Very interesting to me. Welcome back. Yeah, I just... like, I can't even think of, like, direct things, because they're just so fucking stupid. But just the dumbest complaints about this game you will see people say in order to, like, it really feels like they're trying to delude themselves. There's no basis for the, oh, Sonic Adventure 2 is bad. They are literally, again, it doesn't feel genuine. It's Sonic is bad comes first. Then they look at the game. And they start with the conclusion that Sonic is bad, and then they work backwards, looking for things in the game to pick out and go like, oh, see, this is why this game is bad. That's what they do with this game. They look at this Sonic game, go, this is a Sonic game. Sonic games are bad. Let's play this game and look at how bad it is. And then any little thing that happens, like any little camera foible, any little technical difficulty, like the mixing being pretty bad, which it is, any, like, annoyance with the gameplay, like apparently people don't like Tails' gameplay. I didn't know that. I thought it was good. Whatever. And that, it, like, gets held up as, like, see, this game is bad. Yeah, you decided the game was bad first, and then looked for things to complain about. Can't imagine why that's the conclusion you came to. Oh, I don't have the bounce. Wait, I'm sure there's a... No. I haven't played without, like, all the upgrades in a long time. I haven't played on a fresh save file in a long time. But, like, with this one, it's even more, like, ridiculous to me. Because Sonic Adventure, yeah, they hadn't found their... It's the very first 3D Sonic game they ever made. They hadn't found their sea legs yet. Okay, fine. If you want to look back, they don't. But if you want to look back with some fresh eyes and assess this fairly and without nostalgia, and come away from it with the honest assessment of, oh, this isn't as good as I remember, fine, right? Okay, I can respect that. It's wrong, but I can respect that. This, I don't fucking get it. This game kicks ass. Like, the only complaint I have, really, majorly speaking, is Knuckles' gameplay has been altered in a way that I don't agree with personally. Everything else looks great. I love Tails' gameplay because it's just E102 Gamma's gameplay. And E102 Gamma was one of the most popular parts of Sonic Adventure. Everyone loves E102 Gamma. Like, that story and that character got a lot of acclaim. So of course they're going to take that gameplay from E102 Gamma, carry it over to Sonic Adventure 2, and expand on it. And the fact that they gave it to Tails, emphasizing how he's getting away, he's stepping out of Sonic's shadow and asserting himself as an independent entity with his own unique style instead of just emulating Sonic's, that's a brilliant decision. One I'm sure was not intentional, but, like, again, that's not important to me. Death of the author. 9/11. More like Pearl Harbor, I guess, when you think about it. Like, people complain about Tails' gameplay, they complain about, like, dumb, really technical shit. Oh, the camera sometimes isn't perfect. Yeah, you mean like every 3D game ever made it?
I have to hurry and find the master.
Just, I don't want to. I don't want to dignify it. I don't want to dignify it with like complaints. You know, just whatever. There exist people at like you see. That's my controller fucking up. Ugh, Jesus. Gonna let it get to me. I just want to sleep. Again, I love how this game, even more than the first one, like pretty much asserts that Knuckles is just black. He's just black. He's associated with rap music. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. If you use the hint. By the way, these are here to help you. If you don't know where the emerald pieces are and you're getting annoyed, because these stages can get pretty big, look at how big this environment is. Look at how, like, this is a reasonably big environment. If you get lost, yeah, it might get frustrating. Find one of the computer nodes and it will tell you where the emerald is. They're there to help you find the emerald. It's a hint system. If you need a hint, use the nodes and get a hint. Idiots. Like, he's associated with some rap music, he has dreadlocks, and he has somewhat of a connection to the supernatural, aka voodoo. And again, all of Knuckles' levels here are, like, haunted. Like, he's here on Halloween Island, wherever the fuck this is supposed to be. Pumpkin Hill. We're at Pumpkin Hill, you ready? Now let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep. Yeah. But, like, that's actually based on something, because Knuckles had sand, like, in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, there was those ghosts in the pyramid in Sandopolis, in the pyramid. And you unleash them and they would haunt you throughout the entire level. Knuckles has always had a connection to ghosts, and this game really dived into that and made it a part of his character, really. Every thought he wasn't there. Look up the fucking song for this, by the way. This is a fucking amazing song. I love this fucking song. Anyway, this is a game that really asserts Knuckles' connection to ghosts, which Expanded Media has had a lot of fun with in various, like, comics and whatnot, doing fun stuff with Knuckles and ghosts. Oh, look at this sad pumpkin. Who's the sad pumpkin? Could it be here? Ah, fuck. Is that KK Slider in the background? Sounds a little bit like it. Ugh, Jesus. Ah. Sad-eyed pumpkin. Oh, there's more than one, I guess. So like all of Knuckles' levels, this one, maybe not the first one, but this one and the next one, and then particularly the pyramid level is going to really emphasize Knuckles versus Ghost. I don't know, black people just always seem to have like a funny little connection to superstitious aspects. It's like that Aziz Ansari joke of, show me a black person who does not lose their mind when they see a magic trick. Like, stereotypes are fucked up, but that one's pretty accurate. Show Knuckles a magic trick and he'll go like, whoa, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Like, find any Chris Angel, like, slideshow, montage reel, or whatever, of him doing card tricks to black people, and watch them, like, run to the other side of the room. And just imagine Knuckles doing that. That shit cracks me up. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, really, that's my only complaint, is Knuckles' gameplay used to be better, why did you change it? But, also think about this, like, this game is far from lazy. So far, every single level has been specifically tailored to that character who is playing it. All of these levels are unique. Sonic Adventure...
Yeah, I feel good.
...made like 10 levels, and all of the characters played a section of that level that was slightly altered to fit their gameplay style. But it was still the same 10 levels every time. Look at Robotnik. Japanese characters also. Look at this nightmare child.
The world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
I like how it's got Robotnik's face on it, because of course it would. Like the Death Egg. Whatever happened to the Death Egg? I think he should break that out again. Look at this. Gee, I wonder if Eggman is a fan of Star Wars. Look at him Alderaan the shit out of this moon. Oh, the moon blew up, but we see the moon again in the series later, and it's not shut the fuck up. Hey, you know what else? They blew up the moon twice in Dragon Ball Z. Okay, that's another rant for another day, but holy shit. Anyway, I love this scene too.
Look! Half of the moon
There are,
is
like, the
gone.
three of them are just chilling out, apparently.
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
But
Look at-
how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason
He's
they were
neat.
looking for him.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah!
Tails?
Tails just has it!
The Chaos Emeralds are like magnets. They have the power to attract each other.
Seriously, look up the new rendition of... Yeah, look, they're like all felons now.
I'll take care of the police while you try and find a way out of here. Find Eggman.
Got it! The three of them.
That means me too. Again,
Right!
I assert originally Amy was supposed to be playable. Seriously, look up the new rendition of Tails' theme in this game. It's different from what it was in Sonic Adventure. I really love the new version of this theme. Fuck you guys. And we find out in Goddamn You, the dark story, but the reason Tails has the Chaos Emerald is because it was given to him as a reward for saving Station Square from Eggman at the end of his story in Sonic Adventure 2. I mean 1. In Sonic Adventure 1, he was the hero. He saved Station Square. And that validation of being a hero was external. He apparently got awarded the Chaos Emerald as like a, yeah, good job, little Foxy. You did good. And now cut to this game, and he's a wanted fugitive breaking into the military, like, prison island and busting up all these fucking gun robots, the military robots. He's a criminal. He's committed crimes. He's a wanted fugitive from the law. There's wanted posters of his face throughout this level. That's really interesting how, like, the story has a little bit more of a dark bent to it. It's called the hero story, but they're kind of anti-heroes. They are working Jesus Christ, that better be yen. Let's try and read this. Date of birth, none. Male, fox, brown, orange. Place of birth, none. Eyes, blue. Height, small.
Which way should I go?
Shit, what does that say? Complexion, fox. What does that say? Weight, light. Sex, male. Build, small. Race, fox. Occupation, none. Nationality, none. The reward is like $1 million. That better be yen. Jesus Christ. Although I guess he did break into a military base and blow up a shitload of military robots. So I guess in terms of collateral damage that he's caused, that might add up. Yeah. That isn't like, it's called the hero storyline, but they're kind of being anti-heroes and going against the establishment. That's why I pointed out in my rant about, like, what does Chaos represent in the Sonic series? Because Sonic is not, conventionally speaking, a hero. He's not Darling Do-Right. He's not Dudley Do-Right. He's not Superman. He's not a Boy Scout. He is a chaotic figure. He, like, represents free-spiritedness. He goes against the establishment. So, of course, he's not going to comply with the military, because they're just as much the establishment as Eggman. It's just Eggman is a huge dick who's always trying to fuck with animals and is getting directly involved with Sonic as an antagonist. And usually speaking, he doesn't have a problem with, like, the civilized world, so to speak, of the military and all that. Like, usually he just tries to stay out of it. He doesn't get involved. He doesn't, like, live in the city or anything like that. He kind of just goes his own way with things. But then in this, he's being framed by Shadow, not intentionally, but they are blaming him for crimes committed by Shadow. And that was why he was arrested at first. And of course Sonic's gonna be like, nah, I ain't gonna fight this in court, I'm just gonna fuck you guys and bust on out of here, because that's how I fucking roll. And Tails, of course, being his fucking brother, is going to go, well, yeah, like, fuck these guys, gotta get my bros back here. But I just think it's funny that you have that contrast of Tails saved the city in Sonic Adventure 1, and then in this, there are wanted posters of him all over the place. Shit like that is really that's part of what makes this game so unique, and that's why it's so heralded, that's why it's so celebrated, because it is, in comparison, a pretty dark entry into the series. I mean, it's still pretty goofy and cartoony, because it's fucking Sonic, of course. But that is pretty unique, and pretty fun when you have that. I mean, something being dark isn't in and of itself a good thing to be, but god damn it. Right at the end. But it is, like, noteworthy, and the way it's done in this game, I think, was pretty effectively handled. What do you think Chaos Cola tastes like? Maybe it's Chow's Cola. Planet of the Chows, take back our freedom. Chaos destroyed Station Square Like, it couldn't have been more than a year ago, and they're already making movies about it. That's somewhat offensive. They waited a couple years before making 9/11. So, what was I trying to talk about before? Holy shit. Say what you want. Sonic Adventure still, like, was very economical with its assets. It made 10 levels and used them very extensively.